By the time this video has come out, Christmas is already over, but maybe you're somebody who's really still into Christmas, or maybe you're watching this in a different year where Christmas is currently about to happen for you. So hello, future folk. I am about to read another Christmas book. And that book is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. This is basically like a murder mystery Christmas book, is the best way I understand it. And it was the pick for my works book club. So that is the book that everybody's reading. And of course, it is Christmas themed because it is Christmas time. So from my understanding, this book follows along two people who I think are work rivals, and they get invited to this like famous author's like mansion along with other people. And the famous author is going to be doing some kind of, I don't know, great reveal of sorts. And so they end up going there to this party, and maybe it's like only one person can win something. It's some kind of thing like that going on, I believe. But then the author is missing or murdered or something, and there's this huge snowstorm happening. So it's like everybody is stuck in the mansion, and those are all of your suspects. So like very Knives Out kind of vibes. And I think it's also at the same time a romance. So I think these two rivals end up falling for each other, but imagine one of them is like the murderer or something. I don't know. And that's pretty much all I know about the book. I think I have pretty okay expectations. I don't think that it's going to be the best thing in the universe, but I think that it's going to be interesting, and I'm hoping it's going to be more unpredictable than predictable. And I got it for $3, so that's also pretty nice. So yeah, without further ado, let's just crack this book right open, see what it's all about. So I'm a little bit more than halfway through, which is pretty much a little bit over 100 pages into The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, and here are my thoughts so far. So far the book is pretty much exactly as I expected to be. It's not like the best thing ever, but like it's entertaining, where I'm like, oh, pretty cool. I like where it's going. I like the setting, and the characters are they're quirky and fun to follow around. So we're introduced to our two main characters, Maggie and Ethan. And so Maggie is kind of our main character. She's always been a fan of this super famous crime mystery thriller author, Eleanor Ashley. She is like the person. She's written 99 books, and she's like stinking rich. And so Maggie's always been really inspired by that. And so that's why she became an author. And she's a pretty good author too, like pretty famous, and not like Eleanor Ashley level, but she's pretty good at what she does. And so like she's had a couple of books published, and right now she's going through a divorce. And then our other character is Ethan, and he's had some books published as well, and he is a best-selling mystery kind of author, like action author. And Maggie really doesn't like him because he took the spot as like the book for like Betty's book club, and she finds that he's just like a caricature. Like he's super flirty, he's got like that millionaire smile, he only wears a leather jacket, that kind of vibe. He's like major flirt, major player that she's like, I don't know who the real Ethan is, but I don't like whoever this is. And so when both of them are invited to Eleanor Ashley's mansion, they're like, what the heck is going on here? And Ethan's like ready, he's excited and all this stuff. And then like Maggie's like, oh, why do I have to be here with this guy? Because she does not like him because like he took that spot that she really wanted, that kind of stuff. I will say there's a lot of like insta love in this book, but like, yeah, it's okay. And so we're introduced to a interesting cast of characters that you would expect from kind of like a murder mystery like this, where they're all trapped in a mansion and there's a big snowstorm outside, and Eleanor Ashley goes missing. There's like a lawyer there, there's a doctor there, there's a nurse there, there's a bunch of random kids there. There are like a duchess and like that kind of duke and stuff like that. So it's like a bunch of wacky different characters who all have motives. And so it's like, who basically who's responsible for making Eleanor Ashley disappear, and what can we do about that? How can we find her? Is she in danger? Is everybody else in danger? And so right now they're kind of just trying to figure out like what happened and who's responsible, and they're also exploring this gigantic mansion, and there might be clues and stuff about where she went. So it's like, is she actually missing, or is this all a game? And it's like, you don't really know. So overall, definitely an entertaining book, and it doesn't really require a lot of brain power, which is good because I don't feel that great today or yesterday, to be honest. So yeah, interesting book, pretty fast read so far. So yeah, I'm going to continue to read it, and I'll update you when I finish it. So I will see you then with my final thoughts. So I finished reading The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, and oh my goodness, this is the first time I've talked in a while, and I'm like, my voice sounds really weird. Please disregard. So, what can I tell you about The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year? I would say that the book is exactly what you would expect it to be, and that is a quirky murder mystery kind of story that takes place during Christmas in a snowfall, and it has like all of the standard, like, your clue characters where you have like a doctor and a lawyer and two characters who don't want to fall in love but are falling in love with each other, and like a mystery and a closed door kind of mystery style. And so with it being closed door, that, I mean, I don't know if we really want to call it a murder mystery. It's more like a missing mystery. Like, Eleanor Ashley goes missing, but how does she go missing? Because like the place that she's doing her writing in, the door was locked. So she's missing. There's a snowstorm, and people are like, what is going on here? Characters get poisoned, characters get shot at. Like, there's a lot of just like fun mystery mansion kind of vibes going on where you're trying to figure out like who is the person who's trying to kill everybody, and like we know it's somebody who's in the mansion, and like what is their motive for that. And so I think it's pretty fun because like you're following along your main characters, and they're teamed up and they're trying to like not fall in love with each other while they're trying to solve this case together. And it's just a really fun dynamic, especially because like you do get both perspectives of Maggie and Ethan, which when I was first reading the book, I was like, this is a missed opportunity because like we were only focusing on Maggie. But as the book progresses, you do get Ethan's point of view as well, which I think really just adds more richness to the story itself. And I really do enjoy the theme about like how women are always gaslit all the time. And I mean, I've been there, and it's hard, and it's like you have that theme throughout the book where Maggie just doesn't know if she trusts her instincts or not because she's been gaslit her entire marriage, and now she's divorced, but Ethan's there to support her, and it's really wholesome, to be honest. But I don't think it was like my favorite read of all time. Like, it was entertaining and it was fun and it was just kind of like goofy and all that good stuff. So like definitely a fun type of read. Um but I don't think the mystery itself was I guess I'm kind of annoyed at the whole like the closed door aspect of it. If you've read the book, I feel like that was a bit of a cop out. But the book itself, I think, was definitely fun and definitely worth a read if you enjoy that kind of entertaining mystery vibes with romance. It does focus a lot more on the characters themselves versus the mystery, but I think that it's like packed up in a really cute way. So today we are going to be awarding the most wonderful crime of the year. A total oh, I can't even do that. 3 stars. So like I liked the book. It was okay. It wasn't mind blowing. It wasn't annoying or anything either. It was just an okay book, and I think that it was fun. I liked the characters. I liked following them around. I liked that it was like a big game of Clue, and it didn't take itself too seriously either, so that was fun. I think though I would have liked a bit more mystery in the book. I do like that we're learning about the characters as they're like falling for each other. And I mean, it does have a bit of an insta romance going on, but like it kind of forgives itself when you get a bit more of the backstory of the characters and stuff that happened with them before. But I think that I was hoping for a bit more mystery. But aside from that, like still a decent read, still a fun read. I might look more into Ali Carter's other books because I did find it really entertaining and easy to just like go through, and I had a pretty good time with it. It was good. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't good. It was okay. So the next book that I'm going to be reading, people are very excited about this one. It's been a while. I've been hinting at it. I'm going to finally be reading The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. This is the technically the fourth book in the Mistborn series, but it's also like the first book because it's not like the original Mistborn. This is like the book that comes after Mistborn, the trilogy. And I don't know if you want to call it book one, if you want to call it book four, but that's what it is. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this next, and I'm pretty excited about it. So if you're interested in watching me read The Alloy of Law or any other book that happens to be on Never Ended TBR, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Rumor has it, if you subscribe, my voice will return back to me. So please help a girl out. And so with that, I'm going to wish you warm wishes and fish kisses, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.